Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
Let one of us help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Davrin, they need your strength.
You got it.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
There's got to be another way there.
others are safe, and our friends below repelling the counterattack.
All we can do for him is get to the throne room and finish this.
Solus knows that as well as we do. He might betray us after, but he'll do whatever it takes to stop Elganon.
This archdemon was once a particularly impressive breed of dragon.
Yeah. How's the fade? Still weird?
Oh, the rituals made it quite unpredictable.
Okay. Good talk.
Do be careful!
The throne room. Knowing Elganon, will find.
Rook!
You made it.
The Blight. Elganon's using the Magisters to control it. Just like he used me. They're using it against Solus. We have to help or he won't last.
How do you know?
I can hear it. I can feel what it wants.
The Blight.
Get to the throne room. I know how to help Solus.
throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
Absolutely.
Let's knock this fake elven god on his fake elven ass.
Solus.
I've got this! Go!
Such arrogance, thinking you can hide from your creator. And I am this world's creator. Every pointed spire and warding enchantment in this city is a child's unwitting imitation of the empire I built. I would have restored the glory. Your lives are too brief to remember.
I saw Demeter's Crossing and Weishaupt, and everywhere else you've left your mark. I didn't see any glory. All I saw was a tyrant destroying everything he touches.
You mistake discipline for cruelty, a failing among those who lack a master's gentle guidance. We only destroyed because you resisted. In the new empire, every child would have blossomed under my protection. And Ghilanane, my brilliant sister, would have forged the blight into a tool of beauty. But she is dead. And all we have is this. Because of you. Nothing you do matters.
Whenever you're ready. This one's all set. The lid for...
While my dragon thrall lives, I am invulnerable. Yet still you fight. Pathetic! cannot even save himself. Now you understand that none may stand against me. Those who try stand alone. I am the Lord of the day and the night. Yield to me and I will show you mercy. Look at you. Your failures. You failed to save the Wardens at Weishaupt. You fled in terror at Arlathan.
And then we killed Gillenay.
You have nothing. No army, no dragon, no thralls.
I've got a team, and that's all I need.
I have bound the souls of dragons. I have slain titans and broken the will of gods.
You haven't broken me.
You will kneel.
Damn it!
You did as well as anyone could have, but you cannot deny the truth.
This is my city!
Impossible! You will not!
You are mortal, Elganon. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If you will not bow, you will burn! Your recalcitrance has doomed every pathetic creature in existence! I will see the last glimmer of defiance from this wretched world! And
done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elganon and for bringing down the Veil. I'm sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you. I don't want to fight you either. But I don't want to see the world go through even more pain on top of what Elganon has done. Do you? This world is broken, Rook, because of my mistakes. You're right. You do need to make up for the damage you've done. But breaking the world again is the wrong way to do it. Letting the Veil collapse is what you want. Making amends isn't about what you want. You have a chance right now to save the world. Bind yourself to the Veil and stop it from falling. I cannot. To stop now would dishonor those I have wronged to come this far.
Even if those you wronged asked you to stop?
Venan.
You think you've gone too far to come back?
But you're wrong. I am here, walking the Denan Sheral with you.
I lied. I betrayed you.
I forgive you. All you have to do is stop.
Irabolas, Venan. But I cannot. Long before we met, I failed my oldest friend. She died for that failure. If I leave the Veil in place, I am destroying the world she wanted. And I will have... She will have died for nothing.
And whose fault is that, Dread Wolf?
Morrigan.
One appellation among many, I wear. I have been advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, daughter of Flemeth, and once, long ago, an old friend.
Mythal lives on in her, and in this. Mythal.
I pulled you from the Fade you loved and sent you into war. I used your wisdom as a weapon, and it broke you.
The things that I have done
are not for you alone to bear, my friend. The many wrongs we did together. I release you from my service.
Banal nadas, arlathma venan.
My life force now sustains the veil. With every breath I take, I will protect the innocent from my past failures. The Titan's dreams are mad from their imprisonment. I cannot kill the Blight, but I can help to soothe its anger. I will go and seek atonement.
But you do not have to go alone.
Arkelas Virbanal.
Tel banal arama, vir shiral malasa, belanares.
Thank you, Rook.
With Elgar'nan and Gillenane dead, and the Inquisitor finally reunited with her true love, it looked like one of the biggest stories this world had ever seen was finally drawing to a close.
The story of the Veilguard, a team of heroes who stood strong against evil, no matter the cost.
Whatever it takes.
But whenever one story ends, another begins.
Like the story of the Grey Wardens, clearing the remains of the Blight so that the flowers can grow again.
Or the story of Arkandorian Parvus, fighting to bring Minrathous out from under Venatori rule.
Or the story of a caretaker, standing watch for new heroes.
For the Antivan Crows, it would be a story of liberation from invaders and usurpers alike, as Treviso threw off its shackles.
Among the Veil Jumpers, the fall of the last elven gods meant Arlethan was reborn.
At their heart, stories are about change.
A man exploring worlds beyond mortal existence.
A woman protecting Docktown at all costs against an unknown future.
An assassin and a demon setting aside the past for the sake of family.
A student of history helping the elves put past evils behind them forever.
A dragon hunter rediscovering their heritage from a place of strength.
Or the Griffins, returning to the Grey Wardens.
There are stories of love.
But those stories aren't over. And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today. And those whose stories will live on with us forever.
And we finally finished Veilguard. And so far, I like the last arc of this game, except for what they did to Varric. It's somehow disrespectful, because Varric is one of my favorite characters in Inquisition, and it's also my main companion in that game. And I know a lot of you will ask what I think about the game, and I'm not a good reviewer, so what I'm just gonna do is just gonna say to you what I actually think about the game. And before I start, I think you need to know that the Dragon Age series is one of my childhood game, and it started with I think KOTOR, or I think it's Baldur's Gate 2 that started me with BioWare, and then I pushed with KOTOR, Mass Effect, and then Dragon Age. And to me, this series is special to me because it helped me a lot from my anxiety before, because living life before then when I was young is a bit rough, and I play games to actually to break free from that reality. So this game is actually one of the few games that I really enjoyed a lot. And I think Veilguard is very out of touch to what BioWare envisions Origins, because Dragon Age Origins was originally the spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate 2, because they don't own the IP of Baldur's Gate, and they wanted to make another Baldur's Gate, but they have to make a new IP, so they end up with Dragon Age. So what I think about Origins is I love the maturity of that game, and the companions are actually felt like your companion, and they are talking about life and about their relationships and other things, and even the weirdest stuff. And I like that dialogue in Origins. It feels like an adventure. And in Veilguard, you see them talk, and the modern languages that they put in, it doesn't fit very well on the medieval fantasy settings. And also the consequences feels like it doesn't really matter, because the choices between the consequences are just two different towns, which also has the same consequences to another one. And same goes to the last part of that. the consequence is either you choose Harding or Davrin to die. And that consequence seems to be bland to me. And if you compare it to Origins, the consequences is very more complex, and it has a good narrative over Veilguard. And moving on, I think I'm not gonna go beyond the dialogue. I feel like the script feels rough from start to the near end. And I do believe there are some good parts with Veilguard, but the good parts that happen are so far in between that it's so hard to feel immersed to the story, because whenever there's a good uh, side of Veilguard, there's some things that you will see poorly executed, especially with the dialogue with Rook. Every time you make a choice with Rook, it felt like he changes the the options that you have into an optimistic narrative, and it doesn't feel like that's the one that I pick. So on the gameplay, it doesn't feel like you're playing a Dragon Age game. Uh, for me, it feels like you're playing Mass Effect without the guns, because you're just ordering around the companions, and I overall hate the companions. Why they made it immortal? So there's no real strategy as much as positioning the companions, because you can't control them anymore. And building the companions are actually not that really rewarding at the start to the middle. You will only feel rewarded by the companions once you get the gear and the build you want, and somehow you will get rewarded a bit, but their impact isn't felt that much as to compare to Origins, to Inquisition, or even Dragon Age 2. Because the companion back then is you can build them OP at all, and you can finish a dragon just by Varric as your companion. So I enjoy that part of Dragon Age wherein you're building your companion to be OP. But in here, they are support characters to Rook, and they feel like they're just an added skill slot for Rook rather than a real companion. So that's what I think about the gameplay, and I think I'm not gonna take it long. And if this is if this is not a Dragon Age game, it can be decent, but it's not a great game. Just a decent game wherein you can just enjoy the game with your brain turned off, like a quick cookie cutter game. But this is a Dragon Age game, and I have to be honest. This isn't what the fans would want as a successor to the Inquisition. And hopefully, this message would help them vision what the fans really wanted. And who doesn't miss Dragon Age, man? It's rare to have any games like that nowadays. And I still hope that the next Dragon Age, if ever they can still make one, is the right Dragon Age successor. And there you go. And I'm very thankful for everyone who watched my videos. And I think I'm gonna check on Stalker 2, or Path of Exile 2 is also releasing. So I'm just gonna check that out. And thank you, everyone. And see you soon. Bye.
The storm quelled. The sun dimmed. The wolf defanged. At last, we have balanced. Guided.
poisoned fruit ripens.